Okay.
Welcome back. This is episode 13, the Funny Kingdom Hearts number.
Let's just ignore what we were talking about before this.
Off camera.
To move on to something else.
Yeah, off camera we were rambling about... Well, I finished the story of LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga. It's certainly...
Something.
It's game of the year.
I say something because its plot is basically just rehashing.
Yeah, but like...
Its only major improvements is the comedy.
They really want to let you know, Anakin does not like sand.
I don't like sand. Where are we now?
We're in the pirate ship.
Really putting that whole Navy experience to use, eh, Donald?
Anyway, speaking of which, something I wanted to mention off camera. I recently found a comic. Someone adapted, like, the comic of the original screenplay for episode 9, because that got leaked online about a month after it came out.
Oh, glide!
Wow, we can glide, not fly. Same, whatever.
That'd be more useful in a game that requires a lot more platforming, but at this point it's just a fun distraction. Yeah.
So, I played a bit. So, like, I read a bit of it. I'm gonna read the rest of it eventually, but basically someone... So, about a month after Star Wars Episode 9 premiered, the original script, which was made by Colin Trevorrow, I think is how it's pronounced, who did the Jurassic World trilogy, popped up online, and people were like, man, this is so much better than what we actually got. So, someone decided to adapt it into a full comic. It can be found online. And I started reading it, and I'm like, man, this story is better than what we got. Well, I don't know. Either way, people still would be pissed. Anyway. Anyway. Chain of Memories. We're on Neverland now. Last time we did Atlantica, I think. The Ursula boss was hell, from what I remember. And also, to provide context for you all, today is December 11th of 2022. So when we say, oh, this happened this week, last week, yesterday, today, tomorrow, just keep that in mind. I have to say that every time.
I'm not gonna like these assholes.
Yeah. Big news. Big-ish news. Like, 2 weeks ago we were rambling about, how the, Microsoft Activision deal should really just go through at this point. On Thursday, the FTC decided to file a lawsuit to try and block the acquisition. Stop it from happening.
So what, did Sony, fucking, like, bribe them or something?
That's the consensus. That's the general consensus on what happened. But I don't think this will be an issue because, one, Microsoft and Activision have both said they are willing to fight for this to go through. Two...
Well, yeah, Activision needs something to get everyone's mind off of what they've done.
They need something else to repair. They need Microsoft to repair whatever reputation they have left. And they finally announced a new not Call of Duty game, which I'll get to do in a bit, because I want to ramble about this.
Tornado. Aero gravity.
So, like, two, the FTC has actually never won an antitrust lawsuit they filed. So this is just going to be another FTC L.
What do the FTC again do?
They're filing a lawsuit to block the acquisition.
No, what do they do?
They're like antitrust division. I don't know. Usually,
considering the sheer amount of monopolies in the world.
Usually the U.S. Department of Justice reviews it, like they did so with Disney buying Fox, as an example.
Did they try to block that one too?
No, they let it happen, but they forced Disney to sell off the Fox Sports division. Because they determined they already have ESPN, that's too much.
Oh, speaking of that whole bullshit, I remember seeing this on Discord, but apparently Steam actually was told by Microsoft to that if they wanted, they could have like a whole 10-year like exclusivity deal.
Yeah.
Steam basically straight up told them like, well,
Yeah.
Valve basically told them, no, we don't need that. We know for a fact you'll be bringing it out to us anyways.
And get this, they also made a similar deal with Nintendo recently, so Call of Duty's coming back to Nintendo consoles.
But again, showing that the only people who don't want this to happen is Sony.
And a higher up at Microsoft even publicly stated, we're willing to negotiate this with Sony once you're willing. We're waiting.
Fucking call us about this.
Yeah. We want to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Nintendo said okay. Valve said okay. How's Call of Duty gonna run on the Switch though? Anyway, as I mentioned, the FTC has never won an antitrust lawsuit they filed. 2, apparently, they're basing this off a false claim from the European Commission. Because...
But didn't Europe basically say okay?
Well, not yet, they're still reviewing. But they pointed to, like, the European... Like, back in the day, when Microsoft was acquiring ZeniMax, who owns Bethesda, Microsoft allegedly promised the European Commission that they would not make Bethesda games exclusive to Xbox. And then they pointed to Starfield, which is going to be Xbox exclusive. And people were quick to point out, Microsoft never said that. At all. So, someone fed the FTC false information. And by someone, I mean probably Sony.
Almost certainly Sony.
Still coping, huh? Yeah. So yeah, people believe this isn't gonna affect it in the slightest. Microsoft has even said they will offer like concessions if they to make sure this deal goes through. And also, it recently got approved. It recently got given antitrust approval in Serbia. Which brings the total to 3 countries to approve it out of 16 needed.
I'm honestly surprised that the FTC here is the ones doing it is the American one, right?
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised America would be against the idea of an American company having access to something like this. You know, instead of the Japanese company that's been being assholes to everyone.
Sony.
Like, Microsoft has been very open about how they plan to do things with this IP. Meanwhile, Sony just wants exclusivity permanently.
So if exclusivity is only a problem when it's on Xbox, huh? I'm gonna walk down to PlayStation HQ and give him... actually, I don't want to get arrested for something taken out of context. I actually live... my mom lives nearby PlayStation HQ. Fun fact, it's like a 20-minute walk from my house.
How goes that?
I think I was actually offered a tour of that place. But, I haven't followed up on that. But yeah, I see it regularly when I'm in that area. Like, super close. And sometimes they put, like, big statues up for upcoming PlayStation games.
What does that qualify? Last time I checked, PlayStation 5 has no exclusives. That was like 4.
I said upcoming PlayStation games in general. Yeah, like Horizon, which came out this year, I think.
There was for a bit 5, but that
Returnal just got announced for PC.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that ties into
which really shows Nintendo's basically the only one of actual fucking.
Yeah, well, Sony's slowly been dipping their toes into PC since 2018.
Returnal is behind the charge.
2018, I think. it's just become more apparent. Miles Morales is on PC, Sackboy is on PC, now Returnal, Last of Us Part 1.
I think the only game that out of that exclusive list that I actually care about that's not on PC is Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank is still console only. Though I could see it coming to PC. Maybe. And Microsoft even said Sony's PC strategy is stupid because they launched, like, Microsoft launches it on Xbox and PC day and date. Same date. Sony launches it on PlayStation first, waits like a couple of years, re-releases on PC at full price. And even third-party PlayStation exclusives are going non-exclusive. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's on Steam now, $70. $70 PC games are happening, folks. Woo. Hooray. Huh.
I already had one of these.
I have a feeling if I bought the FF7 Remake on Steam, it would just run at 1 FPS on my computer. I already have it on PlayStation, so... Yes. Anyway, bigger talk in the town. The Game Awards happened on Thursday. I watched the whole thing live, except I turned it off right when they announced the Game of the Year, and apparently some kid walked on stage and trying to nominate Bill Clinton for something, and I'm really upset I turned it off right before that happened.
Got arrested, too.
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch the Game Awards, I'm gonna be honest.
I watched it live, I watched it with a couple friends, and I had it in the background while I was calling some people, and I just thought, man, this sucks. I don't know. Nintendo actually announced some stuff, surprisingly.
What did they announce?
Did you not see any of the announcements, or?
No. Might have. The only one that I noticed was Hades 2.
Okay, that was announced.
I didn't even watch the trailer. I just noticed that it happened.
That's a multi-platform game, though. Nintendo announced DLC for the new Fire Emblem.
Meh.
Because of course, they announced a Bayonetta prequel game coming in March.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. What's your opinions on it?
Shouldn't really get into the Bayonetta series itself.
Kevin did.
I have 1 and 2 on Switch, and one day I'll get around to playing them. Or will I?
Oh yeah, speaking of Nintendo games, I now have a copy of Pokemon Scarlet, but I can't play it.
Why?
Kevin got it for me for Christmas.
Damn.
And you know what that means? I have to wait.
Yeah.
I don't owe Kevin a Christmas present because thanks to that purchase of a guitar,
yeah,
I straight up don't owe him 2 Christmas presents, and we're getting to that second one.
So, yeah, Bayonetta Origins was announced. Death Stranding 2 is also announced for some reason. A new Transformers game.
Kojima, I guess.
Yeah, Death Stranding 2. Yeah.
No, the reasoning.
Yeah, because.
Kojima.
A new Crash Bandicoot game, Crash Team Rumble, which proves that Activision does not only care about Call of Duty. Funnily enough, it is not on the Switch. It's on both generations of PlayStation and Xbox. And yeah. Other than that, pre-existing games that got announced included an official hide-and-seek mode for Among Us. Something... Mogus. Some guy is in Cyberpunk.
Kevin likes Cyberpunk, so that's like the one thing he did tell me about.
Final Fantasy 16 is
a thing.
Final Fantasy 16 got a trailer.
I know that Final Fantasy 16 is apparently being headed by the guy who does work for 14. I think. Oh, speaking of Square's bullshit, Yuji Naka, everybody!
Got arrested again.
That's someone point out. So he starts it out by getting arrested and then escaping, and now he's on Prison Island.
Fun.
Basically, the meme is continuing saying that he's trying to reenact the entirety of SA2.
Does this mean Sonic Adventure 3 is coming?
No.
Someone's gonna say that. Even though he does not work for Sega anymore.
Probably never will again.
Yeah.
I think I really hate floating enemies so much.
Final Fantasy 16 has also been given a mature rating from the ESRB, ages 17 and up. The last couple received a teen rating, which proves they want to make this edgier, gorier. Like that's gonna work well.
You telling me that their decision to spend all of their time trying to make everything a lot more Americanized will backfire on them?
To my knowledge, only 2 Final Fantasy games have been rated M before this, and both were spin-offs. Final Fantasy Type 0, which I actually have somewhere.
Air Pirate.
Well, Type 0 HD specifically, I don't think the original was ever localized. And, Stranger of Paradise, which came out this year, and I completely forgot about it. I just saw it in the store one day, and I was like, oh yeah, that came out.
Friggin', I forgot about the second after it got announced.
Final Fantasy 1, does anyone... As if people want more out of that game.
People wanted more out of Final Fantasy 1. People would remember Final Fantasy 1.
That is true.
The only people who want more out of Final Fantasy 1 are the people who played as Gaia and think that the characterization given to the mashup of every single protagonist into one is interesting.
The Final Fantasies I see most people really like are 6, 7, 9, I think, I guess. To some extent, 8.
10.
10, yeah. I feel that people say Final Fantasy 8 is underrated.
Those people clearly love their emo protagonist because... You know how people complain about how emo Cloud is?
Yeah, I know Squall's like emo or...
I was gonna say Squall's the actual person that's that emo.
Yeah.
Cloud only got that bullshit because the fucking people at Square decided that they wanted to make him more like Squall.
I mean, the reactions that people...
Which, again, shows that up until the remake, people legitimately forgot what Cloud's characterization actually was.
I mean, you see how excited people were when Final Fantasy VIII Remaster was announced?
People, like, fucking... People... Most people, until the remake came out, legitimately thought that Cloud was more akin to either this game, like this game's version,
or
where he's a lot more like Vincent than anybody else, or, oh yeah, his Advent Children role, which made him act like he was Squall.
Well,
like, I get the whole idea as to why they changed him up like that, like he was affected heavily by the events of his first game, but pretty sure a good chunk of that first game is basically him getting over that shit too.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, 6, 7, to some extent 8, people really like it. Have you seen how many people were excited when 8 Remaster was announced?
There's an 8 Remaster?
2019, yeah, the re-release is a remaster.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Because for the longest time, it was never re-released outside of Steam. 7 and 9 were released all the time, not 8.
That's because a lot of people really, really cannot care for 8.
Yeah.
Like, there's a good amount of people who hate Squall.
Yeah, but I know 8 has its dedicated fans. A lot of people really like it. Some say it's their favorite game ever.
Every Final Fantasy outside of maybe 13 has someone saying it's their favorite ever.
Yeah. Yeah, 9, 10. I know people like 10. I never hear anyone talk about 12.
12 was an MMO, I think.
Yeah. No, 11 was here.
Oh, yeah.
12 was not.
No. 12 was also an MMO, I think.
Was it? It got released on modern platforms, though.
If 12 was a normal one, then I clearly don't fucking remember it because no one talks about it.
Yeah, the Zodiac Age.
Let me look it up.
Final Fantasy... I tried playing, like, Final Fantasy 13 for, like, 30 minutes earlier.
I guess
like,
you couldn't get past it.
Too many hallways, man. I got it because 13.2... Well, I have a physical copy of it. It's backwards compatible on the Xbox One. The 360 version is. I played that. To forward comparison.
Fucking hell.
13.2 has a feature where if you have a save from 13, you get a gamer pick on the 360. And 13.2 was about to leave Xbox Game Pass, so I was like, might as well knock this out. So I did. Do you seriously not remember if 13 was an MMO?
Is that 12?
12, yeah, right. 14 was an MMO, though, that got shut down and relaunched.
Oh, wait, that's what 12 was. It's, I do remember 12 or something that... Pretty sure you're right, it's not an MMO from what I can tell.
Yeah.
But I did remember that Final Fantasy 12 had one thing going for it. It takes place in Ivalice. That's the world Final Fantasy Tactics takes place in.
Oh.
So that's like the one thing going for it. Outside of that, it clearly didn't hold up since I don't remember shit.
Yeah. I think it was a PS2 game.
It was originally, yeah.
13 was PS3 and 360, and that got like 2 sequels. And
13 had
I watched a
female Cloud, otherwise known as Lightning.
I watched a Let's Play of Final Fantasy 13.
And yes, the fact of the matter is that like even though I just went on a rant about how Cloud's personality is probably not how you remember it, like doesn't change the fact that literally everyone calls her that.
I watched a Let's Play of Final Fantasy 13, and I was like, man, there's so many hallways. But they have 2 other dual senses. Yeah, and the guy... What's funny is that, the guy who was playing it actually loves the game and was showing it to someone who hasn't played it but is clearly hating it. A la our Kingdom Hearts playthrough. And he was like, you know, Final Fantasy 13 has like meh story and meh gameplay at best. And he mentioned how the sequels improve the gameplay, but the story gets worse as they progress. Like, the second game has better gameplay, worse story. The third game has the best gameplay, the worst story.
Can you really blame him for saying something like that, though?
That's true. Yeah. And I know a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy X too, as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, as much as I hear... Every time I hear someone say Final Fantasy X is their favorite game, and I also hear them say Final Fantasy X-2 is a piece of shit.
I think you focus more on the female main characters because the original main character is just kind of gone.
15. Final Fantasy 15. I played. I know people really like that game. I played it for 10 hours and just one day stopped playing. I don't know why. I was really enjoying it, and then one day I just stopped.
What I remember is the development hell for that game.
Yeah, it was announced in 2006. It's under a completely different title.
Versus 13.
Yeah, and then it became 15. I have it on Xbox One, physically. Played it on there, and I was like, man, this game rules. Well, the gameplay was great, and then I just suddenly stopped playing. I think it's because I just got stuck on one part. Anyway, now 16 is coming out Next year, I think. I don't know. Other things that was announced at the Game Awards included trailers for Street Fighter 6, which, unlike Street Fighter 5, is multi-platform.
Again, really showing Sony pissed everybody off, didn't they?
Yeah. Tekken 8 was also announced. Or, well, not announced, it's been, like, there for a while. Yeah, Tekken 8 is coming. Next gen only. Star Wars Jedi Survivor has been dated for March 17th. Next gen only game. It will not be on PS4 or Xbox One. Woo. Last of Us Part 1 is coming to PC on March 3rd. Most unnecessary remake ever. And yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know what else to say.
Yep.
Apparently there was a game based off Dune announced.
You.
Oh, the upcoming Suicide Squad game will have Kevin Conroy as Batman. He did record all his lines before he died. So, there's that.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Maybe I'll work up to that.
Other than that, Game Awards happened. Found them boring, as I usually do.
I'm gonna be working my way up to doing Tornado. Because I feel like it really helped me getting fucking rid of those flying enemies. Especially the ones that are here, because they're mostly the lightning one, and like the only other one that would help me is lightning, which I already use, and doesn't affect them anyways.
Yeah. Apparently, the 2019 Game Awards was the award show that Sakurai had that fateful encounter with a Disney representative that allowed Sora to get in Smash.
How does that make you feel?
Something to show us yet, but damn.
It had something, I guess.
Yeah. Something we wouldn't know the meaning of until like 2 years later. Hey, it happened here in California. We contributed to Smash, folks.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay. It happened here in California. We contributed to Smash Brothers, folks. Woohoo. What is one you can do in this game?
Apparently damages enemies.
Ah.
Like,
Nice.
according to the win description, it blows away nearby enemies and inflicts damage.
Ah. Because I remember in Kingdom Hearts 1, all it did was just increase defense and damage anyone that touches you.
Yeah, the higher level ones. Which, of course, made it, like, the best spell in the game. You know, that wasn't named Heal. Bullet Cure.
Kiraga. Yeah.
I say heal because fucking Sora constantly yelling out, HEAL!
Heal! Time, wind, heal.
He basically ignored the actual names of the spells and just said what they did. Which really fits to someone who doesn't understand how technology works, so...
I had a funny dream last night that I got my hands on a Keyblade complete with magic powers.
Yeah?
I didn't know how to feel. I know Disney sells Keyblades on their website. Or
say what you will about the whole Keyblade thing, but, like, do remember, it very much awakens your ability to use magic.
Yeah, I had that Sora's Keyblade specifically, and then you showed up with Mickey Mouse's Keyblade. And the rest of it.
The world is doomed.
The rest of it is that's the first sign of the apocalypse. Dude, you're gonna have to travel to Frozen World and listen to the musical number on repeat.
Not the worst fate I could imagine, actually.
You'll have to.
There's worse Disney movies to be stuck in.
Chicken Little. You'll have to.
I was gonna say Song of the South.
Anyway. Yeah, Sakurai did say prior to that encounter, he was intimidated of Disney, thinking they would not allow it to happen.
Meanwhile, Disney, who takes any opportunity to have good publicity, sure do it.
Well, I really don't think it was that easy to convince them, because as you said, negotiations lasted a bit, and I don't know.
Yeah, negotiations lasted a bit with the vast majority of the company, but the one guy.
See, Sakurai unfroze Walt Disney from his frozen tombstone, frozen prison, and I'm not talking further. Anyway,
let's avoid talks of that before you get, murdered.
Yeah. Anyway, he did say that Disney. He kept insisting that Disney was the stricter one, rather than Square Enix. Because Disney gave me these guidelines.
Why do I not believe him? That sounds like deflecting when official policies basically just turned out to have been, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Still, there was a bunch of, do this, please don't do that. Because Sakurai knew the deal could very easily fall apart.
I know that they didn't allow Donald, Mickey, and Goofy to show up on the thing.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Because Smash is video game only. But also would have cost more than Nintendo was willing to pay. If they did do that. Yeah, the only, explicitly Disney reference is the Mickey Mouse keychain on the Keyblade.
Which, kind of something you can't avoid anyways, so you might as well keep it.
Maybe... I saw someone say maybe Disney insisted that stays because just to remind everyone that, hey, we have ownership of this guy. Because everyone seems to be confused on the copyright situation for Kingdom Hearts.
Again, if you haven't heard this before from me or someone else, Disney's the one that owns
Disney fully owns everything original.
Yeah, like all the Kingdom Hearts characters and concepts, that means Sora, Xemnas, Riku, Kairi, all of them are owned by Disney.
Or better or worse.
Which really brings into the question, why Disney thought, it was a brilliant idea to make Satan a character who's subservient to fucking Xemnas. Because if you don't know Chernobog, whose official name is Chernobog, yeah, that's just the squeaky clean censored version of his name. Old Disney, people, specifically Walt Disney himself, was very unsubtle about what it actually was meant to be.
Yeah.
They outright called him Satan a few times. So yeah, as much as people bring up his name is Chernobog, if you've actually looked into the history of Disney, you'll know Chernobog's name is some bullshit, and his actual name really is Satan.
That's his stage name, actually.
That's the equivalent of someone using a stage name to like hide the fact that they're guilty of multiple war crimes.
Yeah. And as people have noticed, ever since Sword on Smash, Disney's been a lot more open to gaming crossovers lately.
Not like that hasn't been something that they've been trying to put their money into.
Slowly, they're working towards it. I did not think we would get a Disney dating sim, though. That's like the last thing.
Oh yeah, because I showed you that.
Yeah. That's like the last thing I would.
So what was Lily's reaction to you when
she's like, oh my god, it's so, I don't know.
Continue.
She thought it was something. That's all I have to say.
Did she enjoy the idea?
Yeah. She didn't like look too deep into it.
But the fact that it exists is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's also deeply disturbing.
And the fact that it's officially licensed.
Yeah, it's like, Disney? Why?
Look, I know you're more open to, licensing and stuff, but...
Why make an anime pretty boy dating sim? I felt you could have not done that, and everyone's view of you could have been stayed to being that pretty homophobic, just kind of shitty company that also happens to be the biggest media conglomerate in the world. Let's never ignore what Disney actually funds.
Yeah. So, how long until Darth Vader shows up in multiverses?
I don't know. What are the chances that Disney would let it happen?
I mean, they let Sora in Smash. What are the chances that Lucasfilm would let it happen?
Pretty sure Lucasfilm doesn't really control that.
They have a lot of creative control over,
Yeah, but also, does it really matter considering how they had multiple,
Star Wars was in Fortnite.
I was gonna say, friggin' Soul Calibur 2 had Yoda.
4. It was 4.
Oh wait, yeah, no, they had Darth Vader.
Yeah. Soul Calibur 4 had both of them. And the protagonist of Force Unleashed. Fun fact, depending on if you played on 360 or PS3, the character you did is different.
Yeah, that's because I was bringing it up too because that one also did that. I think I fucked up because 2's the one that had Heihachi, Spawn, and Link.
Yeah, on PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, respectively. I have Soul Calibur 4 on PS3 because that has Darth Vader. And
objectively, that makes it the better version.
Yeah. And originally, you could have bought the other character as DLC for this game, but due to licensing issues, the DLC has been delisted.
Okay, let's see what to get rid of. I'll get rid of some treasures later.
I've also heard that Yoda is broken in the game because it's so small, making him hard to hit.
Ah, the odd job effect.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that is a reference to...
Yeah, it's GoldenEye.
I was gonna say, the Oddjob was a character in GoldenEye who was so small that he was actually unfair to play against because you couldn't really hit him well.
Are they gonna patch that in the remaster?
No.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna keep it in because it's fun. They know it's funny.
I think it's funny.
Yeah. I know they won't keep it. They won't patch it in the N64 release because that's just straight up emulation. Yeah.
Also, it'd be kind of fucked to take Oddjob and just completely ruin what the character's actually meant to be. Like, It's based off of an actual actor, people.
Yeah, but going back to third parties and multiverses, I don't think that's going to happen for a while because
Warner Brothers doesn't want it to pay licensing fees.
Well, not that. Not that, but there's only like 22 characters in the game, and there's still a lot more they can pull from just Warner Brothers. So I think they're going to put as many as they can once they finally feel like it. Realize some third parties. So where's Spider-Man at?
Presumably in that one Marvel card game that they're trying to make a thing.
Marvel Snap.
Yeah.
Where's
Who thought that was a good idea, by the way?
Someone. Where's what's the third party? Where's the bear from Open Season? Where's Peter Benton from Ghostbusters? I don't know,
Getting a
SpongeBob, because Nickelodeon 3 doesn't care about their own game.
Friggin' I don't care about the Nickelodeon game.
I feel like us playing Nickelodeon game on here is a matter of inevitability, considering how much we talk about it.
No, I talk about Nick because I hate the company. Especially with all the allegations.
Yeah. Where's
fucking being associated with Nick is a bad sign in of itself.
Where's throwing I don't know, throwing Peter Griffin for all I care.
That's
Disney.
Yeah.
Funny though.
I just toss these out because I'm like not even paying attention to the fights.
I mean, Warner Brothers went all out with third-party crossover in later dimensions. There's no reason they wouldn't do it again. It's gone. Pair. Also, speaking of which, back in, it won the award for best fighting game, which was
what won the award?
Multiverses won best fighting game.
Congrats.
Apparently the director said recently, well, not recently, but he said a bit ago that the fan requests, the team reads all of the character requests they get on Discord or Twitter, and he also said that requests recently helped move up a character above ahead of schedule. Like, I can't talk. Making it happen sooner rather than later.
I kind of really want it to be Ben.
It's not.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Yeah, and
I think they've actually gotten a record as to why Ben 10 is not a viable character to do.
well, they would have to figure out his alien transformations. Get him to work. Apparently that character is Samurai Jack, the one that got moved up to the fan.
Nice.
So yeah, he's coming. With his...
If there's anyone who deserves to be in a fighting game, it's Jack.
Yeah.
You know, one that isn't Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
That's a video game.
That is a video game indeed.
It's terrible.
The only good thing that it has going for it is straight up just fan service.
Yeah. Like, I played it on Xbox 360. It's terrible. Broken as all hell. I have it digitally and it's since been delisted, so I can sell my Xbox 360 for thousands of dollars as it has Punch Time Explosion pre-installed on it. It's like people did with the Scott Pilgrim game before the re-release. People did that.
I know.
It was funny. Anyway.
I think the more apt description is PT.
Yeah. Well, any delisted game that is highly sought after. Meme run on Wii U. People did that.
Who's looking for fucking meme run?
Funny people. I don't know.
With someone who's not funny, I wouldn't get it.
I have it, but it's a pirated copy. I mean, totally legal review copy. Actually, Nintendo doesn't give a shit about the Wii U.
Friggin', I don't give a shit about the Wii U.
Where do they use?
I think Scott the Woz is the only one who gives a shit about the Wii U.
Where do they use the Wii U to play 358, man?
Kevin actually kind of judges me for watching Scott the Woz.
Scott the Woz, though.
Yeah, apparently, like, his friends really don't care for Scott.
Well, to each their. Yeah. Anyway. I met Scott the Woz.
Did you meet him, or did you see him?
I shook his hand.
Okay, so you did meet him.
Yeah, I met him at the convention in Pennsylvania. So I in line for 2 hours just to get a photo with him. Got him... My sister got him to sign, this is ages ago, but... My sister got him to sign Animal Crossing on the Wii. And his friends.
Nice.
Like, actually taking out the paper box cover. Signing it. So yeah, that was something. Line wrapped around the entire hall, extending to another hall. That convention just announced its 2023 dates, but I don't think it's gonna go this year. Because, I'm already going to Virginia in April for a cousin's wedding. Which, funnily enough, is around the time the Mario movie comes out. And if there is a convention I'm gonna go to next year, it'll probably be, SmashCon. Which is also in Virginia, but a different location. And that's in August. Oh, in other news, I finally got around to signing up for college. I start in January.
Yeah, I saw him.
Not Kenyatta, though. My sister's going there, but not.
Yeah.
Well, I could go, cause...
Wait, what college are you going to?
CSM.
They're the same college.
I know. My dad was telling me, you know, you can go to, that if you want to.
No, like, when I say they're the same college, I mean Skyline, CSM, and Kenyatta are literally all like, one group of colleges that you can, that if you're in one of them, you can take classes in all of them.
Yeah, that's what they were telling me.
So for all intents and purposes, you're also a Kenyatta student. Like, just like how I'm a Kenyatta student, but that also classifies me as a CSM student.
San Mateo's college people. Yeah, I signed up for... I started in January. And I'm going to be taking classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm taking some sort of digital video editing class. I forget the exact name. And I know I kind of do that for a living that I don't get paid for, but...
You kind of want to make it actually something you can get paid for?
Well, that, and see if they can teach me anything I don't already know.
I think the funny part is that...
Because I kind of self-taught myself.
The funny part is my current class is a Photoshop class. So for all intents and purposes, we're both taking multimedia classes.
Yeah.
We don't want this to be our full-time thing, because we know for a fact it's unsustainable. But then we unironically take classes that would basically help out with this channel.
Well, I only edit videos for my main channel. 400 subscribers. This channel, I just plop it on.
Yeah.
Plop it up and call it a day. Though recently I've been taking videos from this channel. Well, I've done, this isn't new, but
yeah.
I've taken videos from this channel, compile it, edit it down, put it up on my channel as like a way to cross promote, and it seems to be working.
What, did people start watching this, or people have been watching those like highlight videos?
People watch the highlight videos and they go subscribe here.
That must be really boring. Like the highlights are the highlights for a reason, people.
Yeah, I mean, well, I try to leave out some highlights just to leave it as a surprise when people actually watch it for themselves.
Like, just how many times have I gone on the record for how much I love the Venture Brothers and shit like that?
Well, too many.
I'd say it's too many, but since not enough people watch the Venture Brothers, I'd say it's not enough.
No.
Here's my usual please watch the Venture Brothers please thing.
But do people really want to support Warner Brothers in this time?
You realize that there's a
pirate it.
very easy thing called pirating.
I know.
Also, the show's basically done, and the only thing left is the movie.
True.
That's not even a joke, by the way. The show has been canceled like for a while now, and the only thing left for it is the movie that they're, according to them, is like starting to get finished. But like originally there was meant to be one last season, that never happened because it got canceled, and now they're using the movie to wrap everything up. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm finishing up some mobile stuff, so sorry.
Fun.
I kind of overslept and didn't get to do this because my phone needed to spend all of its time charging. Because I have a bad habit of using my phone at all times right before going to sleep and then passing out. And not getting time to like put it inside the charger.
I feel it.
Tomorrow's final day.
Final day?
Tomorrow's the final day of my Photoshop class.
Ah.
Because it's finals. And after that's the coding class.
I see.
So when I say final day, it's because like it's literally the days of the finals.
I see. Like, going back to the stupid highlight videos I made to promote this channel, because, I don't know. It's not the first time I've worked on it, but like, the first time I did as like a compilation of 7 different games, because 7 is an uneven number.
If it weren't for the fact that I'm too lazy to actually do it to actually go ahead and do it, I probably would just like if I can make some images, some photoshops and things for you to use as thumbnails.
But you're too lazy, huh? I mean, I was gonna do it myself, but if you want to chip in, you could. I'm not gonna force you.
Maybe on a day where I'm not, when I'm like bored and want to do something like easy. Maybe I'd just do like some quick, transparent things, so like with a number to show, with a color specific to each person, so that you can just change that up.
Yeah, probably. Internally, I assign everyone a different color, just to make.
What color do you assign me?
Purple.
Kevin would not be happy with that. Me and Kevin both share purple as like a color that we use a lot. And it's also basically like favorite colors. What did he give him?
Yellow.
He just got yellow and purple shoes for Christmas. So fucking that works.
I'm blue and John is red. So that's just how I format things usually. Yeah, for the first.
I'll see about like incorporating that into that.
That's just how it works. Anyway.
We clearly can't do the whole like avatar thing because I'm not about to do that. I'm not a very good artist, I think.
Outro?
Outros aren't exactly.
You said outro.
No, I said like OC character thing.
Oh.
For the thing we were talking about a while ago?
Oh, yeah. I need to get around with that. I'll probably do it this week. So, first compilation I made, and on the thumbnails for all these compilations on my main channel, I have the little Pichu collection in the thumbnail to recognize, hey, this is this channel. Because that's technically our mascot, I guess.
We're lucky Nintendo hasn't sued.
Like they'd go after a channel with 58 subscribers.
I think you're underestimating how stupid Nintendo is.
I don't know. I mean, our most popular series is Mario Galaxy 2, which is a Nintendo game. Consistently tracking 100 views per episode.
I don't know how to feel about that, I'm gonna be honest.
We're getting YouTube famous. Well, I already am. You were getting YouTube famous. So anyway...
if I remember correctly, something about Twitch is like, if you have more than 10 people viewing at a time, you're in the 1%.
Anyway, the first Uneven Buddies funny moments, as I call them, was a little variety compilation containing 7 different games, showcasing, what the hell is this channel all about?
I'm guessing all of us were in that one.
You know, not all at once, because that didn't happen at the time. But like...
No, like, you use clips from playthroughs involving every single person.
Yeah, like... I did Mario Party 9, which had me, Jonathan, and Kevin. I did Chef's Love Shack, which had me, you, and Kevin. Because I had to.
I feel bad for anyone who comes into this channel expecting everyone to be a regular, and then just seeing that the only person that ever shows up is Steven.
I feel bad for the ones that want more of Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin is...
I visited his gravestone today.
What way? I see.
I dropped off his paycheck.
What paycheck?
I'm joking.
We don't get paid.
I know.
Not even in that chicken tender thing they used to do.
I forgot about it. I did Chef's Love Shack, then I did...
And even then, I don't think he's pulled enough hours in this year to even get paid.
He showed up one time in April.
You telling me that's enough for him to get paid?
No. I'm in 2020. He showed up one time in July.
Like, pretty sure that all that does is give him like one paycheck. And that paycheck would
$1. One chicken tender crumb.
In reality, you're just lucky that the only people who show up here is your friends who don't expect you to play with them.
Yeah.
You know, unless this becomes an actual major thing.
Yeah.
Then it'd start being a dick move if you continue not paying.
Yeah. That's... How the hell do we even do this consistently? Like...
We don't.
Every day.
We clearly don't.
I know.
We've been very upfront about the fact that we don't record this on...
And also, if we were to do this every day, we would not go for 5 hours.
Yeah. You'd be lucky to get, like, 3 hours from us.
Yeah. Maybe, say we have, like, I don't know, a studio. If, like, 2 people want to use the recording room, then they can do that. And if 2 other people want to use it, then they can go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. That's hypothetical. We're never been in a studio. At most, I could get a house with a bigger room. But the housing market here is a joke.
If I do start doing the whole helping with the making of thumbnails, I'd probably only start with my series first. Before.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oof. Let's see. Yeah. So, and I did like at least one off from each, like one with just Jonathan, you, and Kevin individually. I included that in the compilation to see.
Which one is the one that did the best?
I don't know. Can't really track viewership numbers on mobile. Well, it's pretty hard. But yeah. I made this in like early 2021, so I only had like 2019 and 2020 videos to work with. Which wasn't a lot, but I managed to get it done. And that went up in June-ish. Well, I finished it in February, but I didn't upload it because I didn't want to promote a dead channel at the time. So I deliberately waited until the channel started uploading, and then I put it out. 73 minutes long. 73.
I know the place I meant to go is back down there, but I want to pick up this before doing that.
I see. And then... Oof.
And then what?
Eventually, in February, I finally got around to making... February 2022. I got around to making a, second Uneven Buddies Funny Moments compilation. Because, you know, we're funny.
Are we?
Are we? Humor is subjective, they say. We're funnier than Family Guy.
I mean, that's not really a high bar to
I know.
pass. And the people who defend Family Guy, I'm sorry, but, come on, guys. Be realistic here.
Family Guy Funny Moments. That's where I got the Uneven Buddies Funny Moments name from. Just making fun of that. The countless Family Guy Funny Moments compilations on YouTube.
Oh, wow! It's Mohammed!
Holy crap!
Remember that?
Yeah. That's the South Park episode.
Instantly funnier.
Wow.
I get the feeling at least some people, like,
Man.
criticize me specifically for how much I talk about how much better South Park is than...
Family Guy.
But, like, I'm gonna be honest here, it is.
90% of 90% of Family Guy's humor is random cutaways and pop culture.
They've straight up admitted they just don't care anymore.
Just it's basically random equals funny.
And that's not something I find funny. Like, say what you will about American Dad, but it, at the very least, has humor that isn't that. Which automatically put it above Cleveland Show. Cleveland Show had an established main character, like, from Years of Family Guy. There's a reason why American Dad was the one that survived.
Yeah.
And that's because its humor is nothing like Family Guy's. Down right to the fact that they don't use political humor.
That's ironic.
They have gone on record that they basically all but stopped doing political humor after like that third season because they realized that it wasn't working for them.
And ironically, Family Guy got more political itself.
But honestly, that's actually helped American Dad in the long run because you want to know one thing that it keeps them from doing?
Why?
Like, South Park can get away with political humor because they make episodes in the span of a week. Like, literally, all episodes are made a week before the air.
I know that. That's common.
But, like, fucking American Dad doesn't do it, which keeps them from making the same mistake South Park does. I mean, not South Park. I mean, American Dad. Now, Family Guy can't speak.
South Park isn't a comedy.
And that's the fact that if they keep trying to do political humor like they do, more often than not, they're gonna get to it when it's too late.
Family Guy, an average episode takes around 10 months to produce.
And usually, the jokes that they make tend to be out of date because the world is moving so fast and there's so much bullshit that happens that any political joke, unless it actually comes out in the span of like a South Park episode, really isn't gonna land.
Remember the episode where
like fucking
Peter Griffin worked for the White House under the Trump administration? And instead of like saying stuff, they just made fun of Bob Sproker's animation style.
Oh my god.
Yeah, same episode.
No, I'm trying not to remember that. I still remember the whole no joke. That show looks like it's it's animated on a moving car. Shut the fuck up.
Family Guy's animation style is so stiff that it can so easily be replicated on YouTube, and people would get confused on whether or not it's official or fan made.
Logan, the only reason you can tell that the South Park episode isn't official is because they go out of their way to not make it look realistic.
Like, geez, Family Guy can just have characters not move for like a full minute and it just fills out the episode time easily. Sometimes, and I watched like a couple episodes, and they certainly love to bring up the fact that Disney bought Fox, and I'm like, oh my god, we get it. Shut the fuck up.
Do you guys are you guys out of ideas already?
Probably.
Battle card collector?
300. Yeah, they sure do like to bring up the fact that Disney bought Fox. So, like, for example, Beard Gryffindor unconscious, and a bunch of birds swirl around them, and they just got fucking brutally murdered in a escalator. Characters like, Disney's not gonna like that. And I'm like, we get it. Shut the fuck up. And then at the end of the episode, they did like we're in an era short in true Pixar fashion because we ran out because we don't have enough time to fill the episode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. When you've been on the air for over...
We get it. You support Rupert Murdoch. Shut the fuck up.
We've been on the air for over 20... When you've been on the air for over 20...
I had to actually come up with something semi-decent.
Rupert Murdoch is Fox.
Yeah. They clearly show that the fact that they didn't like the fact that they got bought out.
Yeah. Well... I remember, like, after the buyout was announced and during Disney's whole conference of Disney Plus announcement, The Simpsons aired a little short, having a framed photo of Rupert Murdoch in the trash and a statue of Bob Iger in the background. And,
sounds about right.
And all the Fox balloons were had the logo taped over them. They were forced to put on Mickey Mouse ears, and they're like, we are proud to salute our new corporate overlords.
I mean, I'd be proud to support fucking Bob Iger in comparison to fucking Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, but it's very much a positive deal.
Huh. As much as I have mixed feelings towards the Disney Fox buyout, it was probably for the better.
I don't have mixed feelings towards that buyout. But I'm just happy that like Fox has less leverage in the world. Now all they have is their shitty ass news network that does nothing but misinformation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of how Disney has created certain Fox properties, but yeah.
Sadly, this means Disney gets more power in the world, which is not a good thing. But I'm gonna be honest here, I trust certain members of the Disney staff way more than I do Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah. Anyway, we got off topic. The second uneven buddy is funny. This happened because I brought up Family Guy. Funny moments.
You always bring up Family Guy, and you're always surprised when it happens.
It always derails into like
how much I hate Family Guy and stuff like that.
Because it's such an easy target to make fun of. Fucking. Second. I was like looking, like I don't record series with having, I'm gonna make this into a compilation in mind, because that'd be stupid. The idea just pops in my head after, like, well after. I go like, would it work as a compilation? Because like, I don't want to milk it, you know? Why? Dead? And they like knock you out to the bro.
then the game acknowledges the fact that, like, sometimes it's straight up the enemy pushing you in there.
Yeah. So, looking through, second compilation I made was 54 minutes long, or 55 if you round it up. I decided to file the Minecraft Dungeons playthrough because I thought, why not? We finished it. Make a fun compilation. And I did. Got 65 views, concerningly. After that, in June, I put together a compilation of the Mario Party 2 session we did with everyone. Jonathan is still salty about that.
Jonathan can get the fuck over it.
Bitch, come over here for a rematch. Whenever that happens, but yeah.
This is a game, bro.
It's just a game. It's just a game, man. And Dungeons was 3-player, but he was in Arizona at the time, so it's justified. What did I do after that? I did a short little one of me and Kevin playing through Subspace Emissary on the hardest difficulty. Good.
We're back, but I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, I did that. Subspace with Kevin. Some random ones from scrap videos I just put up in a row. Mario Golf with me and Jonathan. I did that recently. And I also did a compilation of the Portal 2 series, which we never finished.
Probably never will, considering my dislike of going of having to play on the PS3 and your dislike of having to set up the PS3.
I've been intending to like hook up that splitter so it would make getting on the PS3 much less of a hassle. But I just haven't gotten around to it. And also, our save data is corrupted, so we can't go back anyway. If we do go back, it'll probably be the co-op, and it'll probably be on the 360 version. Because the Xbox is a lot easier than the PS3. Either way, we're going to be hopping on the Xbox soon enough, because Persona 4 drops it in a month. And 3, but fuck that game. I'm sorry to anyone that likes Persona 3, but why do you like it? How do you like it? How do you enjoy it?
Yeah, yeah.
Can't wait for the... I'm excited to go through the Persona 4 series, though. It, will be a lot easier than trying to do it on the Vita. I've not touched that thing since the Vita. Fucking... And hey, apparently since it's the PC version being ported over, it's going to have a whole bunch of quality of life improvements from the Vita version. Which, what the hell?
This is a false bounty room. Basically, only one of those treasures is actually real.
And thank God for the quality of life, because... I guess we're also going to have to adjust to the idea of, playing a Vita game on a big TV like this. Because, you know, the Vita is small. And the TV is not small.
Isn't that what we're gonna have to do for 358 anyways?
Yeah. So we're gonna have to. But that's a DS game, and I think it's even smaller.
It is.
Yeah. But the difference is Golden is a straight up native port to the Xbox One, so it's kind of made for TV for that version. Whereas 358 is a straight up emulation. And we did a test run of it. It is very pixelated. Other than that, Christmas is in 2 weeks. 2023 is the week after.
How do you feel?
Where is the time gone? Is how I feel. Also, my birthday is next Tuesday. I'm turning 21. I didn't drink. My dad asked me, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm like, go to a strip club. And he's like, are you sure? I mean, he didn't sound against the idea, but...
Pretty sure it's like...
He's like, why?
Why would you?
I'm like, I want to see what it's like. Wow.
We mentioned it's just that.
Yeah.
I really don't know if I want to do the grinding here, but yeah, I probably will anyways.
Oh, well, we could look back at what we've done this year and see what was fun and what was not. What was your favorite Uneven Buddies moment of 2022? What did we do this year?
Shit, I don't know.
Apart from this. Let me look at my notes on what I've done. What we
Probably my favorite Uneven Buddies moment of the year was off screen entirely, as I basically kept on fucking texting Logan as I was beating Final Mix.
I was like, man, you really like this game, huh? We did that. This year, is that a trumpet? This year, we finished up Miitopia on Switch, which we started last year. That game was 30 hours. We started Danganronpa S, which came out last December. We started our infamous Kingdom Hearts series.
How's it infamous for anyone that isn't you?
People might be sick of it.
Huh?
Someone told me they're sick of all the Kingdom Hearts content already. I'm like, really? We're only like 2 games in.
Well, sorry to say to this, buddy, but this is kind of one of the things that we do, that we're doing.
It really doesn't help that Steven's like the only one who's consistently showed up the past couple weeks.
Maybe if fucking Jonathan could get off of his ass, Danganronpa V3 might actually get finished eventually.
My goal is to finish before 2024. I've been actually talking to Jonathan about it. He got a new job, his work schedule availability is random, and the only day he always has off is Sundays. Which is...
already the day that I always have off.
Yeah. Yeah, I let him know that. Yeah, but we did agree that he would keep me updated on when he was available. Because he gets randomly days off. And I'm like, man, I've already had this commitment of Sundays. I thought the game was soft locked for a second. I thought that I've already had this commitment of Sundays since like July. It's been since July. What the hell?
Have I been showing up that frequently?
Apart from weeks off, yeah. Jesus. That was 5 months ago. Well, technically, June, but we took a week off after that because I went out of town, out of state, actually. Conventions are actually pretty fun. Sure, they kill your feet, but they're fun.
Huh?
My feet were dead from walking at the convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, when I got to the hotel room, I was just about ready to pass out. I was like... I don't know, I jumped in the swimming pool down there, so I wanted to cool off. Pennsylvania is hot, by the way. I should point out.
I'm not shocked.
But hey, it was in walking distance from my hotel room. I demolished my bank account over there.
Yeah, I demolished my bank account immediately after getting my paycheck on Thursday. I didn't get much, so I spent almost all of my money on the Christmas presents.
Oh, remember how my credit card got hacked?
Yeah.
I had to get a new one.
Yeah.
As it turns out, I have to get another new one. Because
you got hacked again?
No. The bank I'm assigned to recently merged with another bank, and I guess as part of their terms, they have to give everyone new cards, and the current cards will be deactivated on December 30th. Yeah, it's just because of a merger between the bank I have and another bank. It's not just me, also my dad and my sister have to do the same thing. What else did we do this year? Yeah, we started and finished Kingdom Hearts. Wow. We, did, Mario Galaxy 2, all of it. That series proves we do have stuff to talk about that isn't just current events, and we can easily make conversations.
In what way?
I don't know. Like, whenever I look back on Mario Galaxy 2, I'm like, man, half the conversation is this easy. Because, we were able to keep discussions going without having to bring up a relevant news topic. Surprisingly.
We haven't really... Ever since that we've been kind of actually pulling back on the amount of focus we give to news topics, mostly because I tend to not say much about them.
Yeah.
Mostly because, since we're playing this game,
then we do Ace Attorney. Oh, we started Ace Attorney this year, that's right.
Did we actually blaze through all the friggin' new content already?
Ace Attorney?
No, I'm talking about news.
Oh, news, yeah.
Damn, the news is
Game Awards. The Game Awards happened. That was the greatest talk of the town.
Thunder Ride! Thank God, I've been hoping for this one.
Yeah, not much has happened.
I'm probably not gonna use them immediately though, because fucking those assholes are here.
Yeah. Not much has happened in terms of the news. So. Avatar 2 is actually coming out Friday.
I'll throw in one for good measure.
Avatar 2 is actually coming out Friday, apparently.
Now I'm legitimately out of CP again.
Yeah, not
touching that one.
I recently saw the movie Elf in the theater. It was fun.
Spirited, as I've mentioned to Logan, looks kind of fun.
Yeah. Before we saw Elf, I saw it with some family, and then the Mario movie trailer played beforehand, and and my sister was like, "Oh my god."
I'm guessing she's also sick and tired of you talking about it.
No, she just didn't know how to feel, but she's ready for it.
In what way?
I don't know. Also,
considering how she cosplays, I'm halfway expecting a Princess Peach outfit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What was I?
I was going to say something about the Mario movie, but I'll get to that in a bit, but something I also want to throw out is that there was also a trailer for the new Pixar movie Elemental that played beforehand, and that reminded me of this fake clip that circulated around the internet of, like, the water guy saying, "I like the word moist, it's who I am," which fooled so many people they thought it was legit. And the guy came out and said, "It's not legit, guys."
Calm the fuck down.
And Pixar actually contacted that guy and they thought it was funny. So there's no bad blood. Anyway, speaking of the Mario movie, at the Game Awards themselves, they, Keegan-Michael Key, who voices Toad in the movie, debuted the first ever clip of the movie. Which is filled with references, and people are actually starting to like Chris Pratt Mario. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. So...
I'll show you after we're done, in between recording this.
I get the feeling that, like, considering how on Mario he sounded on that second trailer before having a slightly more Mario sound later on, is the idea that he's trying, like, as he goes on, he slowly becomes more and more Mario-like?
Yeah.
Is that the idea that they're going for?
In the clip, he has more.
Because if so, it's not like the worst idea, but
in this clip they showed, he has more of a New York accent.
Yeah, that's like what like people were expecting, like after the first trailer.
Yeah, because like I don't know. Like I'd show it right now, but like I'm worried about copyright because when I streamed my reaction to the second trailer, it got copyright blocked by Comcast. So, but that got resolved though. Why would you want to go to London?
That's her home. Why would you want to do that?
Wait, does this imply that like Kingdom Hearts Darkness swallowed up the entire UK?
You know that the UK doesn't exist in darkness.
That's a fair point.
Also, it swallowed up 2 UKs actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Alice in Wonderland was set in the UK. I'm a dumbass. Hey, wait a minute. I just remember that someone did mod in the Disney Station of Awakenings into Smash Brothers. Like, with the Disney characters. It's a mod, though.
Oh, I remember bringing this up to Kevin. Because we were talking about, we were talking on the way to the mall on Thursday. It was like, that's when I, like, spent all of my paycheck money.
Yeah.
Like, the second we got it, we immediately went off to the mall. And most of it was just for, Christmas present bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But, like, we were talking to Kevin, I mean, me and Kevin were talking.
Yeah.
And I brought up how, like, the first mod for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was...
Oh yeah, removing the Ed Sheeran song.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't even know there was an Ed Sheeran song.
Yeah, me neither. Until I read that. Now where's the mod that adds that into Smash Brothers?
Replace it with the Post Malone song or something.
You can easily mod music into Smash Brothers, but it's kind of risky. Because there's one of two ways you could do it. One, you could replace a pre-existing music track, which is considered the safe option. Or two, you could just add
corrupt the game by throwing it in.
Two, you could just throw it in, which does lead to the risk of an online ban. Because if you play online,
automatically you shouldn't be doing mods.
Well, cosmetic-wise, it should be Wi-Fi safe, but like, say you're playing a music track, that's not naturally in the game, and like...
No, the reason I said, like, you shouldn't be doing that is because...
Yeah.
Fucking Nintendo!
Yeah. Like, say you mod, like, a music track that isn't in the game, naturally, and that plays when you're... Like, suddenly, you just start hearing Let It Go while fighting a guy online. On Hollow Bastion. it will play for your side, but on the opponent's side, there will be no music at all.
I don't know if this is the way to the boss or not, but I'm gonna use the move card here because I need to buy shit.
Yeah. Which, if they can report you...
Oh, thank God, it was not.
They can report you, and if Nintendo catches on to your bullshit, they can issue a ban.
Why do you want to report someone for that? Unless it's just for the spite of let it go.
Spite. That's why if I ever get into, like, Switch modding, I'm gonna... Either... I'll probably have a separate Switch just for that. And I know Switch models released after 2018 are unmoddable. I got my Switch in 2017. So if I wanted to mod it, I would probably wait.
After 2018?
Yeah, after July 2018. Like, my Switch Lite is unable to be modded.
I don't even remember when I got it.
Christmas 2017. Because, like, if I look at my...
No, like, I don't remember when I got mine, although technically I bought it as a self-birthday present.
Because if I go on my friend list, if you scroll at the bottom of friend, you can see when they become friends, and I had Kevin on December 26th, 2017.
Yeah, that was the day of my birthday.
Yeah.
That was the day I bought it then.
I did not add you until December 7th, 2018. That was Smash Bros. Launch day. It's been 4 years, what the hell?
That's how I feel every time I think about it.
Yeah. So, like, say, if I were to get, like, a Switch OLED to replace my current Switch, then I'll keep the old Switch and just use it for mods.
I'm throwing some good ones.
I tried using...
Yes! Some Lionhearts. That's the best. That's the best Keyblade I have right now.
I did try to use a Switch emulator to play some mods, but it was so confusing.
Let's throw in one of these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
More Lionheart, good.
Wow.
And let's throw in one of these magic ones. Never know when that'll be useful.
Yeah. I mean, people mob usage into Smash all the time because they're like, this track should have been in Smash, like how Final Fantasy was famously only 2 songs for the longest time.
Okay. Licensing.
Yeah. Because copyright is spread across multiple owners, and they have to clear it for every region the game's available in. The fact that they got Advent Children music from the game as well, which is from a movie. And I'm guessing movie music is a lot more copyrighted than game music. Especially since Advent Children was distributed by Sony overseas.
Was kind of hoping for more Thunder, I'm gonna be honest. Because I don't have much of that.
Well, damn. Oh, damn.
Like, I already have all of them used.
Yeah.
Granted, the use I have for them is actually fairly decent.
People are like, wow, Kingdom Hearts music selection in Smash sucks. It's only Kingdom Hearts 1 music.
You guys act like that's not the most iconic of the games.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, as much as people like Kingdom Hearts 2, there are a bunch of people who are diehard about 1.
Like, they include, like, the original battle theme, boss theme, other boss theme, Traverse Town battle theme, Dummy Ship theme, second version, Hollow Bastion, not battle theme, Hollow Bastion battle theme.
Let's go one of these.
Of End of the World battle theme, but the Kingdom Hearts 2 variation. A version of Distati, but from the E3 trailer. And for the low price of $59.99, you can get a 10th music track.
That's not entirely fair. That 10th music track is also comes in with an entirely new rhythm game altogether.
I remember once I was spending like hours trying to figure out what song am I missing, and I would realize, oh, it's that song. So I went to Best Buy and picked it up.
Yeah.
Were you that determined to get all the songs?
Yeah. It was on sale.
I got mine on sale too, I'm gonna be honest.
It was $25. Like, I picked it up, played a little bit of it so it saves, and then I did it on Smash. And bam, I got that music track. And also, Sakurai said he didn't think it would be appropriate to use, quote on, in his words, music tracks specifically associated with specific worlds, i.e. the Disney worlds.
Yo. Look at that.
So, as much as I thought it'd be funny to have Under the Sea playing while Mario and Banjo-Kazooie duke it out, that's not
and that would also have been hell.
Yeah, that would also have been even more hell. It implied that Disney did place a heavy limit on what music you could go for. That's the only Kingdom Hearts 1 tracks. And yeah, Disney also owns the Kingdom Hearts music. And they had to pay. And they had to get paid for every single one to be included. Nintendo really went to Sakurai and said, "Are you sure about this?" And I remember when the expansion pack Switch Online price point was revealed, people were like, yeah, Nintendo's still trying to recover from paying Disney.
Sad part is I wouldn't put it past it.
I mean, I'm no legal expert, but probably Sora was probably the most expensive thing they had to do. Still, every time I boot up the game and see Disney in the credits, I'm like, what the hell?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, it's just weird to see. Even then, it's only the Japanese division credited.
Okay.
Alright, but they did show Disney and Pixar characters in the Mr. Sakurai Presents, but they're Kingdom Hearts footage. They had a note saying, this is from the PlayStation 4 version. I just like how Nintendo casually acknowledged, yeah, this is from a better console. Well, better spec-wise, I mean. Not like better. This console is better than that console better.
You ditched Wendy.
Because at the time, Kingdom Hearts was not on the Switch. And technically, I guess it still isn't.
They really could have just natively ported the first one. And the second one.
They could have. But the thing is, Square didn't want to try. And they really needed something out there to tie in with Sora and Smash. And I guess that also ties into the Smash fans' mentality that every DLC character had to be a cross-promotion for a Switch game of some sort to be released. Persona 5 would have come to Switch far sooner if that was the case. Uh-oh.
Leave you to the brisket? What?
I guess Hero was tied to 11S. Alright, fight. Oh yeah, we played Left 4 Dead this year. That's right.
good to know.
Barrel Blast, is that a Donkey Kong reference? I'm sorry.
Good luck.
Dead.
You definitely tell that the 101 to ground level fights are significantly easier than like the big bosses.
Yeah. Ow.
You just spam shit like that. Captain Hook. You can hear the rain.
Good thing this roof doesn't leak.
Imagine if it did though.
I'd try.
We owe you one?
What do you mean?
I didn't see you there. I mean, I got one of his cards, but...
About London.
Nah, I'm still holding out on your granddaughter. Or was it daughter? I forgot.
Whatever. I don't know. That movie sucked.
Why, though? Why did they do that?
Disney direct-to-DVD sequels, except this one was given a theatrical release.
They should have given it to fucking... Like, out of all the direct-to-DVD sequels, which one was your favorite?
Oh, I have to think back to what I've watched. Fucking... I don't know. Cinderella 3.
I was gonna say literally any one of the Lilo and Stitch sequels.
I only watched the first one. I guess Lion King 1.5. I found that oddly enjoyable.
That was more of a riff tracks than anything else.
Yeah.
But like, I was gonna say that the reason why the Lilo and Stitch one is because Lilo and Stitch actually had like a story that they made with those sequels, with like the exception of Stitch has a glitch.
From what I recall, a bunch of the DirecTV sequels are just episodes of a scrap television series stringed together into a movie.
That's not accurate, actually. A lot of them are, but not all of them.
I know, I said
like Aladdin's direct-to-DVD sequels. The first one was the pilot for the TV series, and the second one was the ending of that series. Lilo and Stitch had like three movies that are sequels. One is a sequel that actually counts as a sequel to the movie and doesn't really connect much to the show. The second one, I don't remember if this is actually in order, but like the second one actually is the pilot to the series,
yeah.
And the last one is a finale to the series. Ow.
Oh yeah, I remember I watched Jungle Book 2, which wasn't supposed to be direct-to-DVD, but it got shifted to theatrical release.
Tinkerbell.
That movie.
Nice.
It's I didn't say Jungle Book 2 is not very good.
Oh yeah. I had a lot more fun with the live-action version, which tells you anything.
The live-action version was actually good.
Yeah.
26.
I can fit that in there. I just have to move this motherfucker. Actually, no. Keep him. Ooh, even better.
Fuck it.
What's that? Because, Genie has a one-time one here. The thing is that, like, the star ones are, like, the ones, you know, the premium ones are the ones that are actually good for this kind of stuff. Sadly, it's not going to be at the beginning of the slide, but, I'm only going to use that slide, like, once before it's unavailable to me again. So, save Tink for herself.
Well, another news.
Ooh, more thunder.
We can't have enough, apparently.
Yeah, that was a 0 card. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Ugh. It won't fit. Oh.
I'm gonna put it with this one, I think.
Oh, I recently started replaying.
Oh,
I recently started replaying Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls on Steam. It is certainly a video game, alright.
It's... out of all the games, it is one of them.
Yeah, that's like the most I can describe it. I know it deals with some heavy subjects, but I cannot take it seriously because of all the stupid shit that happens.
Fucking Monica.
Fucking... scene where she forcibly kisses another child.
Or their sheer determination to try and brainwash Kamaru into being Junko. Like, we don't need
another Junko.
Like, fucking
please,
hell.
Please, we really
stop.
Danganronpa games, can you go one game without
a fucking Junko and Ashima?
That happens. I don't know what I'll do. I don't want to go to bed. I don't know. I do remember.
I told you to go home.
Like when I watched my sister play through it, she was playing in the living room, which is a recipe for disaster. And she got to the one mini game in chapter 3 where
Kyrie's there,
involving the roping mini game. And my mom was walking in and out of the room. Then she really didn't want my mom to see that, so she just kept pulling up the PS4 home screen. And eventually we got, well, she got away with it, but like barely.
I'm going back to the islands.
It was like one of those I'm watching anime in the living room moments.
This is the exact opposite of child porn, so it's A-okay to put in a video game. Actual line of dialogue.
That's enough.
It's still child porn. Kamaru's underaged. That is a child.
I mean,
I don't care if she's like 17 or something like that. She's still a child.
I mean, it's a Japanese game, so what do you expect? The Japanese are weird. But
Don't lampshade it by making it so that the people making the porn are literally younger children. That doesn't change the fact that Kamaru is still a child.
How did that get past the ESRB is what I'm wondering.
It's good. You forget all the useless.
How did not get assigned an AO rating?
Like fucking Makoto, I don't even think Makoto still counts as an adult by the time of those games.
I now know the one thing.
Like, but I mean, like Ultra Spirit Girls,
In between 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not an adult yet. He's like 17 at the end of the first game.
Yeah. Like,
he'd be lucky if he's 18.
I know Kamaru is younger than Makoto. But that's the pixel quality.
Hey, Riku. I think I'll jog your memory. Go ahead.
The second fight with this motherfucker.
Because 1 wasn't enough, apparently.
I think you have like 3 of them.
3 is a magic number.
That's not even counting the Riku storyline. Because don't remember, you actually do get to play as Riku later.
I know, I remember. Unfortunately. I also remember from when my sister played it, there was a scene where a character implied he likes kids. And And my mom was in the room at that time doing laundry.
I don't think it's implied.
Well, something like that.
No, I'm saying it's blatantly stated that he's a pedophile.
Yeah. My mom was in the room at that time, and all she said was, ew, and just continued what she was doing, without even questioning it. So yeah.
Sonic Blade!
Moral of the story: don't play Dane Rope in front of your parents. Well, don't play in the living room. Because then your parents, you're gonna have to explain robotic bear incest to your poor parents. That was a plot point in V3.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to remind you.
Get fucked.
I genuinely can't wait to see Jonathan's reaction to them having a baby.
Too bad, Sora.
I'm genuinely can't wait to hear what his reaction is to. I'm not about to watch his videos.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what it's like.
Quit fighting. Let's go help nominate. Together. Right. So like you. Sora. You're always
Wrong chapter 4.
Hold on. When did I do that? You forgot that too? You never cared. It never mattered to you.
There he goes.
You won't push me away.
Ooh, it's magnet spiral. Gravity. Ooh.
Basic math. Oh yeah, recently I've been having recurring dreams about me going back to high school.
That sounds terrifying.
It is terrifying. More specifically, me going back to this social academic class.
I remember, was it you or someone, Tom, like how they never understood why people would why vampires or like immortals would like fucking stay in high school all the time.
Yeah. I don't know.
That just sounds like hell.
And I've been having dreams of me being back in that social academic class. Spoiler alert, it's not fun. I'm like, get me out of here. And they're like, no. And I was like, go fuck yourself, hit him with a baseball bat or something. It's recurring. And I expressed this to my therapist and my parents. They said it might actually... That class might have actually given me PTSD.
Sorry, that's fucked up for me to laugh at, but I don't... like, that class was more of a fucking nothing class to me that I basically didn't do much.
Well, to be fair, you didn't have to fight to get out of that class.
I got out the easy way.
I had to fight, and they fought back.
Want to help now?
And now they think, yeah, maybe your brain's now just coming to terms with it.
We're fighting each other. I mean,
I don't want to say I have PTSD from that class, because...
That's undermining PTSD for actual people?
Well, I haven't... Well, they haven't officially stated so, they just kind of said it might be the case, but like... If it is, I can't wait to go there and pull that piece of paper up. I'm not going to do that. That's fucked up. And?
The average Kingdom Hearts fan when they're trying to think of like Kyrie's relevance to the story.
Kingdom Hearts fans when you ask them about the lore.
we gotta hurry.
But yeah, that's a funny story.
You're right. We three were never apart.
I'm still talking to medical professionals about it, so I'm not going to officially say, wow, I have PTSD from that class. Unless I know for certain I have it.
Yeah, probably a smart way to do it.
Yeah. Because I don't want to jump the gun. Be like those TikTok kids that fake it to be quirky.
Man, those assholes are annoying. What's her name again?
Kai.
Only Hollow Bastion and 100 Acre Woods left.
Which one?
Don't feel like
Don't feel like going. Well, we could stop here.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's been like 2 hours nearly. Jesus.
Let's just end it here.
Alright. See you next time for closer to the end, I guess. I don't know.
Castle Oblivion.